Hey folks, it's Kerry with 401k Dexter's here. Got our grandson in tow. I'm gonna set the camera down and talk to you about an inspiration of a video I thought about. This week has been a full week for us, and we laugh about how we ever had time for me to work now that I'm in retirement. But it got me to thinking about the one most important commodity that we have in retirement, and that is time. Before I retired, our schedule was so wrapped around work, as it should be. You know, there has to be prioritizations, and that schedule consisted of when you had to be at work, what time projects were due, when you had due dates, schedules for meetings, milestones, just constant work. But now that I'm in retirement, it's been a whole paradigm shift into how are we going to spend our time doing the things that we want to do and the things that we enjoy. So early this week, today's Friday, starting Tuesday, I took a trip to the airport and picked the kids up. I guess it was about 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30. They were on their way back from Colorado, up there visiting extended family. So they called and asked if I would come and get them. After picking them up and dropping them off at their house, I had driven my truck over there, and because they kenneled 3 dogs while they were out of town, I offered to take my pickup truck, which the dogs fit in a little bit better than the son-in-law's Jeep Cherokee, and drove over to the kennel, picked their dogs up, and then came back and dropped them off. Spent the afternoon with Linda. The following morning, we got up and had arranged to pay a visit to my mom, who lives about 2 hours southeast of where we are currently. She lives south of the town of Tyler, Texas. And we stopped and picked up lunch and had a real nice lunch with my mom. Mom's 85 years old now and doesn't get out of the house much. So she enjoyed our visit, and we enjoyed sitting and talking with her and laughing about past Christmases and how nice it'll be to see everybody together this Christmas. After we left her house, we did a big circle and headed back over to Athens, Texas, heading west from the Tyler area. Stopped in and checked on the cows, filled up water tanks, and headed home after that to spend a nice evening together. The next day, Linda and I got up. Nellie had asked if I would take her and our grandson to his first dental appointment. It wasn't a major dental exam, but he's got his first 2 teeth coming in right here in the center, and it kind of gave an introduction to the pediatric dentist that she's going to, which was the same dentist that she went to when she was a child, which was kind of neat. But it got our grandson used to having someone stick their finger in his mouth, the whole environment, the smells, and it really gave an introduction to my daughter for what to expect as our grandson's teeth started to come in. After that, it was too early to go to Costco. My daughter has a Costco membership, and I wanted to swing in and buy an Apple iPad for Linda's Christmas gift. She spends time online and uses her phone currently to do a lot of shopping for Christmas. She also plays games on her phone, so I thought having a larger screen and an iPad would be a nice gift for her. But before Costco opened, Nellie and I stopped in and had a cup of coffee, some hot chocolate, and we bought our grandson a pancake, which he thoroughly enjoyed and ate tons of. And I can't remember the last time that Nellie and I, by ourselves or with the grandson, just sat and had a cup of coffee. We had a lot of laughs, shared some time together, and that was a treasure within itself. So after coffee, we went over to Costco, did a little bit of shopping, and then we went out to lunch together. Again, I can't remember the last time that Nellie and I went out to lunch. We get busy, things pass us by. But Linda was out doing shopping for me while I wasn't around, and she called and said, hey, you want to meet up for lunch? So we stopped at an Indian restaurant there in Rockwall, Texas, and all sat together, and the grandson had some fried rice and some pho, I guess you call it. That was an experience. And we enjoyed some family time together and came home and had our own evening together. Today, like I mentioned earlier, Nellie wants some time around the house to do some cleaning without having to keep one eye on our grandson and the other doing her tasks. So we volunteered that I would come get him and bring him over to the house for a few hours and spoil him rotten, like grandparents do, fill him up with sugar and send him home. But all these things, again, we kind of laugh at, how do we ever have time for me to work? Because we find time to fill up our calendar with the things that we want to do. Whether that's spending time with my mom, going out, helping our daughter with her daily tasks, or spending time with our grandson. It's invaluable, and we are so appreciative of our most valued commodity in retirement, and that is our time to spend how we want. So thought I'd give you guys a little message on what my most valued commodity in retirement is, and share it with you guys. It's Friday, so you guys have a good weekend. Carrie from 401k Dexters, out.